All right, we're sitting here in front of Patriot Ridge. If you're looking for the best price new build in South Crestview, you have found it. Today we've got 4 different properties for you guys to see. We're going to start with the least expensive of all 4 right here. Let's get into it.
All right, let's go check out the interior of this Freeport model. This is going to be a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And even though you're hearing, okay, wow, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, this is going to be one of the most expensive properties. This is actually the best value property right here on Patriot Ridge. So we've got 2 bedrooms right here and a full bathroom.
And although this is the Freeport model, it is not in Freeport. In case you were confused about this. This is South Crestview.
So we are still in Crestview and south of I-10, which means you're avoiding a whole bunch of traffic. If you're looking at the area, because maybe you're PCSing to Eglin or Duke, here's another bedroom over here, and then the laundry room.
You mind popping that open for me?
Sure.
It's like our own little Vanna White situation.
Just kidding.
Okay, we're gonna halfway pop it open. There's a light in there too, right? No? Yeah, we don't know how to work it. It's all good.
There is not.
Okay.
But speaking of lights, if you look to the ceiling, something really cool about what D.R. Horton is doing in this subdivision is they're doing candlelights, which are really nice. I've seen there's another term for some of the lights that we see in ceilings that are a lot less popular than the candlelights. So the candlelights are going to come standard in all of these, which is fantastic, as are 2-car garages.
Oh, and this is my favorite part about these right here. So this is a tankless water heater, and this comes standard on everything in this neighborhood right now. So no big clunky thing, a little bit less risk on leaking, just all around a lot better, and generally hot water on demand.
Meaning you can take super long showers.
Yes, yeah. If you're extra stinky and you need more shower time, then yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I do want to point out, these tubes on the floor here, these are actually going to be the window coverings. These are going to come standard as well. These are going to be mesh materials that will cover all of your windows. You'll put those up in the event of a hurricane. So everything's super easy. You don't have to go out and find some plywood and like cut it to size or anything.
Perfect.
Now we have main part.
Oh, wow. Okay. Man, look at this too. Nice thick quartz countertops, stainless steel, Whirlpool appliances, spot for a fridge.
And a pantry.
Oh, there is more.
Oh wait, there's more.
So very open here. The chef of the home is, or the microwaver of the home, can be a part of all the action while they're microwaving their pizza or, cooking.
Now, I know you're probably looking at this house here and like, wow, what is this going to cost me? This house is on the market right now for $319,900.
What?
I know, crazy. For a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, brand new home with a standard, what's the word for the appliance packages? Stainless steel appliance package from Whirlpool. You will have to get your own fridge. 0.15 acre lot. Small, but still enough to have your dog, but not too crazy to have to maintain. Maybe you're a young married couple and your wife is pregnant or something. It just really works out to have a little bit of yard to play in without having to take too much time to actually maintain it. So pretty awesome. Oh, and it's 1499 square feet. So nothing too crazy, but look at the size of this master. Holy cow.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
Can lights again.
And they've pre-wired here for a fan. They don't put fans in, but they do pre-wire in the bedrooms for them.
That's definitely good. And much better than the breast lights, as I'm going to call it to be nice. That's what AJ was trying to avoid from earlier. Oh, it's a little walk-in closet too. It's not huge, but it's solid.
Yeah.
And this is just their entry. You're telling me we have 3 more and they're going to be bigger.
Yeah, we have 3 more houses with larger square footage, and they're all going to be very affordable.
Awesome. All right, new construction has a lot of advantages. We'll start talking about some of these as we continue on, but I think it's time to go to the next property. What do you think?
I'm ready.
Let's get out of here. All right, we're sitting in front of the...
As you were.
we're sitting in front of the Lismore. There's lots of sound, which we're going to talk about here in just a second. Let's get inside, get outside of some of this noise, and let's talk about this floor plan. You gotta come through the water, AJ.
I did. They got me.
All right. Now, we don't have any lights on in this property because, well, it's a new construction area. This is what it's going to look like as you're going through some of the process of buying a new build. So it's going to be a little bit dark in here. Please forgive our stuff. But we'll come in here and talk for just a second. AJ, I just want you to start panning around and I'll just start talking, if that's cool. This is 1557 square feet. It is currently, this floor plan starts at 351.9. Now, obviously, we're talking new construction. Any of these things can change fairly quickly, including the price, because as they sell one, they now have proof that they can sell it at that price. You're going to continue to raise that price in a lot of cases. This is the only 3-bed, 2-bath that they have in this particular neighborhood of Patriot Ridge. Now, D.R. Horton is a very large builder. They've got lots of other, lots and areas in general. So there could be more popping up. All of our information will pop up on the screen. You can call, text, email, through a carrier pigeon, however you want to get a hold of us. We can definitely get you updated lists on all of this stuff if you'd like to chat about it. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about while we were here kind of wandering around and checking out this sweet floor plan is what it's like to buy in a new construction neighborhood, because it is a little bit different than maybe purchasing a resale in a neighborhood that is already completely built out. Because as you saw when we were outside, there's sprinklers going, there's work going on next door, there's people, there's noises, there's things, there's lightning, I don't even know, or thunder, I don't even know where that came from.
Oh yeah, it came out of nowhere.
I don't know where right we were starting. And I don't like you trying to hit lights on it, but it is going to be a little bit different than buying a resale, as we talk a lot about on this channel. You're going to have to deal with a little bit of extra noise if the neighborhood is still up. Now, they generally do it in phases, so you're generally only going to have to deal with that phase during that portion, unless you have to drive through other phases that are being built up. So just keep that stuff in mind. D.R. Horton does put them up at a fairly quick rate, so you generally don't have to deal with it too long, which is always a good thing. You've got LVP standard in these properties, in this particular subdivision in Patriot Ridge here, and you'll have carpet in the bedrooms standard. And I say standard because you can upgrade if you'd like to get this beautiful LVP throughout the entire home. It's scratch proof. It does very good against water. You can absolutely do that. That will just be an upcharge and a larger deposit. You'll generally have to take that one. So we've got laundry room here. I know it's dark, guys, bear with us. You got the same kind of standards that you're going to see in all of them. So this will be the last time that we point this out. The stainless steel, the quartz quartz countertops, white cabinetry, and then you've got a nice little pantry there. We'll head over here, and in the next one, we're going to talk about some incentives, and you guys do not want to miss this. So if you're like, hey, cool, I've seen the floor plans, I kind of get a rough idea, I can look at pictures, please stick around until the next one. You're going to want to hear the incentives that they've got going on here. They're changing all the time, so we'll go over some of the options that kind of come in and out. It's insane what they're doing here, guys. So if you guys are worried about interest rates, things like that, you're not going to want to miss that part. So we've got the rest of the bedrooms and master bath here with a closet. And then your air handler will be right behind us.
I like that even though D.R. Horton isn't putting a bathtub in the masters, they're putting bathtubs in the guest bathrooms. This way, if you have small kids, you can still have bath time super easily.
Which is something that they were going away from, maybe not necessarily D.R. Horton, but a lot of the builders in our area were going away from that for quite a while. There was a couple-year period. And it was actually causing an issue with some of our folks that had younger kids, because they do want to have a spot. You don't want to bathe your baby in the sink forever. So you definitely want to have a bathtub in order to do that in. And then, of course, for soaking and sipping on your wine and using that bath bomb somebody got you for your birthday 2 months ago. All right, this is everything I wanted to talk about here in this one. Let's go to the next one. We'll talk a little bit about new build incentives, and we'll see you guys over there. Let's go.
All right, this is the third property that we're going to look at, and this one might actually be my favorite. This is called the Cali. It's another 4-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,830 square feet. Come see it. I just love the way this one flows. And we've got kind of 2 little surprises for you with this one.
2 surprises in one?
Look, this one says home is. Oh, and a magic door. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Tyler. This is Tyler. He's with D.R. Horton, and actually my favorite D.R. Horton rep. Some days, other days not so much.
Oh, are you saying that because he's right in front of you, or is that real?
Oh, he's here. Listen to my out loud voice. No, he's really awesome. And I wanted Tyler to be here for this because he's going to talk to us about some of the incentives that we see. Now, just because he says that that's something that we're seeing right now doesn't mean that it's still going to be available at the time that this video publishes or even by tomorrow, because they tend to rotate week by week. So kind of keep that in mind. So Tyler, do you want to talk to us a little bit about some of the incentives that we have seen that are kind of standard?
Yeah, absolutely. All
right, we had to switch locations because the lighting was really bad and I don't need any help with being not photogenic. So here we are in the beautiful living space now of the Cali. And Tyler, if you would, can you go over some of the incentives that we tend to see with D.R. Horton and how D.R. Horton is able to actually provide those incentives? Because sometimes if something sounds too good to be true, it is, and it's because a buyer is actually ending up paying something more. So if you could just kind of clarify some of that for us so they understand and we have full transparency as to how these incentives work.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way our rates typically work, we partner with DHI Mortgage. They'll buy down the rates for anybody who qualifies. Right now through end of October, our rates are 4.99 for all government loans. That being said, in the past they have been lower. Like you mentioned earlier, they will be scheduled to change. And some other stuff, we always got some sort of closing cost assistance or any move-in type packages and stuff of that nature.
Awesome. So what about insurance? Do you guys have anything that helps with insurance?
Yeah, we got our own insurance company. I think it's through
Tower Hill?
Tower Hill or another company. But it's very affordable. It's cost efficient as far as other comparables in the market and stuff.
So D.R. Horton then has at least a partnership with a mortgage company and an insurance company and title. And all of these savings essentially get pushed to the buyers. So whenever they purchase a DR home property, they're by default getting all of those benefits, but the only thing determining how much as far as like closing costs or what the specific interest rate is just kind of the timing of the market and supply and demand, things of that nature.
Exactly as well.
And none of that actually equates into like a fee that gets rolled into a mortgage or anything like that, or a surprise charge at closing.
Nope, no surprise charges. Anything, whatever we advertise is typically what the buyer will get. That being said, like for example, on our VA deals in the past, we do cover, or some of the incentives in the past for the VA $1 move-ins. The only thing that we didn't cover on those were like the second time they used the VA loans and they
the
had
VA
that,
funding fee.
the funding fee.
Which has nothing to do with D.R. Horton. No lender is going to cover, nobody's going to cover a VA funding fee. If you have any questions about VA funding fees because you're a VA borrower and this is your first time or maybe even your second time, all of our contact information is on the screen. We're happy to clarify any of that for you. It can get a little confusing, especially if you're active duty. If you've already gotten out of the military, it's a little bit different, but we have different videos on that. Thank you so much, Tyler,
yes,
for being here for questions. I'm going to take them on a tour of this house. And I'm really excited about it because this one actually has furniture in it, and I always like to get some ideas because I'm not the most creative. I can sell houses all day, but don't ask me to decorate them. So let's go check out some of these rooms. Look, they've even decorated with snacks. Like,
These are normal size bags. They're just.
What did somebody ask? If the doorknobs in Florida were like really high up because of where they sit on my body. Baloney. Okay, so if we start here at the front door, you have this great cloak closet right here at the entrance.
For all of your coats.
Hey, listen, whoever says Florida doesn't get cold has never lived here in the Panhandle, okay? It gets cold.
Yes, it once got like 40.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a mic on. I don't even know I'm talking.
They can hear you still if you're close.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 bedrooms here. We've got one here and then one on the other side. And you've got the bathroom in between, which is fantastic. So both have easy access. This is also more than likely the restroom that, you know, a visitor might use. Over here, we've got more storage, which is huge. Almost everyone I know, they're like, we gotta know about storage. I'm the same way. Everything's gotta have its place. I want my house to look like no one lives in it. Here's another bedroom. Oh my gosh. I just love the furniture that they chose and all the pictures.
Look at that car.
I know. Would you look at it?
Would y'all look at it? AJ's always pointing out her cars on our sister channel. On our sister channel, AJ on 38, she has to mention her vehicles, so there's a little shout out to that.
Her name is Go Time, by the way. Alright, so here's the dining room space. You really can get a better feel for the space when there's furniture in it, because when it's empty, it's just kind of like, okay, it's a space. I can't really tell if that's like a big space or a little space, but once you put the furniture in it, you're like, oh yeah, I can see it. This is fantastic. I'm gonna take that picture with me when we leave. So here's don't tell Tyler. I really like how they separated but didn't separate this space. So you have a designated area for your living space and then for your dining space, but it's still a very open floor plan. So you can see everything, you can access everything, you can be, you know, prepping some snacks in the kitchen area and still be having a conversation with someone over here in the living room. So you're still part of it if you like to host. And then you've got your master bedroom over here, which is a great size. I mean, this bed is huge. Holy cow. I need a step ladder. And the master bath. Dual vanity, walk-in shower. Would you look at it? This is a massive linen closet. Holy cow. Maybe this is like the his closet. This would definitely be the his closet at my house. Sorry, Stacy.
I thought it was hers and hers.
No, this is hers. That's a linen and his.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know, the toilet room. So we have one more property to show you guys, and then we're going to show you the amenities. Or actually, I'm going to show you the amenities, and then we'll take you to the 4th property. So I'll see you in just a minute.
Of course, I completely failed to mention that this house is listed at $359,900. So we have some amazing options here for these new builds. But for now, let's go check out the community pool because it's pretty awesome. So I'm walking through the grass because I was just recording at the, the model home, and the pool is right behind it. So let's go check it out. You have tons of parking here for the pool. You also have your mailboxes over here. So here's your pool over here. I'm not gonna go check it out too much because people are there and I don't wanna be rude. But then this is gonna be where your mailboxes are. So you're not gonna see mailboxes right there at the side of your house. And you will have to go to the post office to grab a key for your mailbox. But here they are.
All right, welcome to our last one on the trip. This is the Lakeside. This is one I'm super excited to show you guys. I've actually been waiting for this all dang day. So let's go look at this. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,012 square feet. I gotta get closer for this. 377,000. 300 under 400 for 5 bedrooms. Let's go take a peek. I haven't even gotten to see this one yet. We've got our buddy in there turning on lights, and you can already hear the chirping. I'm excited.
It's so pretty too.
This too.
I love
Porch
it.
slings, right?
Yes.
This one comes with a free can of paint if you purchase it. And if DR Horton's not gonna throw it in, I'll throw it in because I said it. So just make sure you mention it. Free can of paint. All right, so I'm walking this with you guys because, like I said, here, come on in. I haven't gotten to look at it yet either. We've got the cam lights that we talked about before, and as we mentioned, we're gonna do a quick tour, and then we're gonna talk about some of the options that you can add in. So, first option is we'll give you batteries for the for the smoke detectors. The reason why this happens, by the way, is because they put them in so early that early in the staging or in the building process that by the time they're actually ready to sell, like this one, the batteries are dying. So if you ever wonder why every time we're in new construction you hear this, quite often, that's why. So first bedroom here, same kind of stuff you saw, right? Bathroom, LVP, carpet, again, we'll talk about those options in just a second. I know I teased it just a little bit earlier, but we're going to do a little bit more of the teasing it here just a little. Beep.
Ow.
Check this out. Look how big this is.
This is awesome.
For activities in here. So, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a kitchen, it's a living space, it's a dining space. We've got some closet over here, large pantry, access to the outside, whole little area here. I like that they did this too. So you've got your outlets and everything. Good. Mount your TV. Oh. Right in the middle. Look how convenient this is. Kiddos come throw their stuff in here. It's a little bit quicker. They don't have to walk to the other side of the house. I like it.
That is nice.
I like the way this is all sectioned off too. So we've got 2 more bedrooms and another bathroom. So it's kind of like they're sharing this one. You already saw the one in the back that they're kind of sharing.
So this one's a mirror of that last one we just saw.
So no need to have 4 people sharing one bathroom. You've got 2 sharing this one, 2 sharing that one. Maybe stick a clean person and a stinky person in there. All right, if you need to, so they'll kind of, it'll cause some fights, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Now let's see the masters out here. We've got access out back. Exactly where it needs to be, right next to the master. Great size. This one does not have, it's got that you could obviously swap out. But it didn't have its own one, which is cool. And then some extra room. And a closed poopy station. So keep your sneaky person away from you. Oh wow, this is a really big towel closet.
Yeah, it is. Holy cow. Can't even find the end of it.
Yeah, so you've got your office here. If you'd like to stick a desk in there and get that portion done. So let's go. Oh, sorry. I'm just excited. I'm just trying to get you to run.
Would you wait?
I know. I'm waiting. All right. We'll come out here so you get a little bit better view of the background as I'm speaking here. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the options that DR Horton here in this community offers. So I kind of alluded to it earlier before, where you can swap out the carpet in the bedrooms with LVP if you would like. So if you like this beautiful wood look LVP, you can get this everywhere. This is great stuff, as I mentioned before. It's scratch proof. It's great for if you drop water, it's not going to boil up like wood or anything like that. You're not going to have to instantly get in front of it or it's going to cause damage. So really durable. Great for if down the road, maybe you've got kids, you've got animals, what have you. So that's one of the options. One of the more common options you can get is your fridge and your washer and dryer. So if you're coming here without a washer and dryer, that is a fairly common package. Now, as I'm talking about the packages and stuff that you can negotiate in, I want to emphasize that these change all the time, just like with the price, just like we were kind of talking about earlier. Things change, so keep that in mind. Another common package for them to put in is blinds on your window. They'll actually install the blinds for you. Occasionally, not all the time, occasionally you might be able to see gutters. Again, that's kind of a little bit more rare. A lot of new construction in our area, and it's not just DR Horton, it's across the board. And it really catches people off guard because even in the $1 million price point and above, you're not seeing gutters put on new homes. I honestly think that's because they know that you were not thinking about that. You were thinking about all the prettiness. And so why not save a little bit of money? But the problem with that here is all of the water comes down the roof, hits the floor, and it causes little divots. So if you do buy new construction that doesn't have gutters put in and you're not able to negotiate that in, just keep in mind that if you don't do it after about a year, you're going to get a pretty good divot. All right, now that AJ's taken a little bit of a break, got her, arms to relax a little bit. With the last option that I wanted to talk to you guys about here is a screened-in back porch. So you can just imagine sitting out here with your coffee. That is, of course, if you're not in the front porch swings there before, that front patio is amazing. But you can absolutely negotiate it in, or sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. Just kind of depends on what incentives they have to get this all screened in. Now, as you can see, you're seeing a whole construction site all around us. This is kind of what I was talking about on House 2. Lismore.
Lismore.
Jeez, I knew I was going to mess that up. So what I want to emphasize to you guys that are watching is the reason why these prices are so inexpensive for right now in comparison to what they normally would be. First off, it's because it's Crestview. But for being South Crestview, being new construction, all of them being under $400,000, it is because they are actively in a construction site. So as this continues to build out, when they start getting down to the bottom portion and all of this stuff is gone and the houses are built out and it feels more like a full-blown neighborhood, I promise you the prices will be higher. Pending some like massive economic crash, which there's absolutely nothing foreseen at this time. I just don't see any way that these prices don't go up. So please keep that in mind. And as always, if you guys would like us to help negotiate on your behalf, give us a call, text, email, carrier, pigeon, a thank you note, follow us on DM, however, or send us a DM, however you want to get a hold of us. You've got tons and tons of different options. There's even a link below in the description to get right onto me and AJ's calendar immediately. So use whatever one of those works, and we will see you guys in the next video. Say bye, AJ.
I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm still holding it in my hand, but bye, guys. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you get notified every time we do another video. Bye, y'all.